everybody. We are Quantized Recordings, and we are back from a little bit of a crazy summer break. We have to get into that story another time. I am Kelly Spencer. This is Talent Tuesday, the moment you've been waiting for. We are here to check out, hopefully, some good music tonight, and we want you to weigh in and tell us how you really feel. With me, I have...
My name is DJ S to the P, not the I, but the E-N.
Well.
How
hello.
are you?
Welcome back from your summer break. Well,
yes, thank you.
Your summer break.
Yeah, real break.
All right.
For
we let's just get into this because we have a really exciting panel tonight.
Yes, we do.
All right. What's up, everybody in the chat? DJ Mikey Mike, I see you in the chat. And what's up to DJ G? Renee Melendez, our head of social media, in the chat on Twitch. And I'm not even going to try to go to Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook, but my computer is lagging really badly, so I'm not even going to try. Blue Angel in the house. What's
Blue
up?
Angel.
Baltimore represent.
What's up?
Well, without further ado, I think we should get into this and introduce you to our panel. So let's do that. Speaking of Baltimore, I'm going to start right here on home turf. He is one of, I'm going to put him in my top 5.
Did you just say top 5?
I'm going to put him in my top 5 because...
I'm not even in your top 5.
You are. You're number 3.
Oh, okay.
You are.
Okay.
Well... Yeah, you're number 3. So, one of my very favorite DJs, he has some, you know him because he has some releases on the label, but he's also just like a legend in these parts. He's got a huge following.
Understatement.
He's been on the radio. His mixes are prolific. He has every club in our area in Baltimore. He has graced the club. He has a huge following, and those people are buying tickets. So let me introduce you to one of my favorite DJs. I call him my cousin. He's our family. What's up, DJ Biscuit?
Biscuit.
Hey. What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
What's going on, cuz?
Good to see you, cousin.
You too.
All right. Well, like I said, Baltimore's in the house. And for those of you in Baltimore, you'll be seeing DJ Biscuit back to back with DJ Techniques. Speaking of Baltimore, at the Quintessential Soul Festival this coming Sunday. You don't want to miss it. It is going to be a pretty crazy time in a good way, we hope.
Absolutely.
All right, without further ado, we have our returning guest. He's got a spot on our show, and we love having him on. You all know Bobby Shaw, and if for some reason you are joining in for the first time and you don't know anything about dance music, let me just give you a really, really quick education. Bobby Shaw was the first ever executive vice president of dance music promotions at any record label. He was the first person to ever have the position. He has promoted some of the top names that you know in dance music. I don't know, just pick one, and he has promoted them.
Yeah, he's done it.
What, Madonna,
That's for
Cher,
sure.
anybody? Just
Cher.
pick a name.
I didn't even know he did
Just
Cher,
pick a name.
but
I
ain't gonna
don't
go.
know. Listen,
Too
I go.
much.
Sometimes I look on his page and I see who he has pictures with, and I'm like, wow.
It's
So
amazing.
Bobby Shaw is in the house. What's up, Bobby Shaw?
Great to be back. And second of all, Kelly, I love your new haircut.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. I always love having Bobby on the show.
Looking good.
Not only is he honest, and producers, if you happen to submit your music on a night that you have Bobby Shaw, you can guarantee you're going to get honesty. And sometimes I know it doesn't feel good because it's your music, it's your baby, but you're going to get some really good feedback from Bobby. So Bobby, thank you. We always love having you on the show.
Also, I'm honored to be here with some people I've never met before. And I'm going to do one little plug. I want to welcome my sister into the chat for the first time.
All right.
Where is she? Sister,
North-
give us
Northern
a shout
adopted.
out. Oh, so glad to have her with us tonight, and she can see her brother acting up on here and
Yes,
telling
act
people
right. Yeah.
telling people how he really feels. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of music industry executives, we have another music industry senior executive on from 300 Entertainment. Now, I got to look at this. He is the head of creative content strategy at 300 Entertainment. Kelly G, a prolific producer. Kelly, what's up? This is our first time meeting. Love the name. You spell it right, so you're already in good with me. Welcome, Kelly.
How you doing, twin?
I'm doing great. We're so glad to have you on, and we look forward to your feedback. This is an opportunity for some folks who may or may not usually get a chance to get their music heard by people in the industry. So we're looking forward to what you have to say.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I love what Quantize and DJ Spen and his whole unit, Tommy and the crew, do. So I'm very, very honored. I didn't even know what I was doing. They just said DJ Spen wants you to. I was like, I'm there. Whatever he needs. So
Whatever he
I'm
needs,
a big
you
fan.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate you.
I do
We
appreciate it all day long, buddy.
All day long. And you're from Chicago, aren't you?
Chicago and them. Yep.
Chicago.
and
Okay,
them.
my family's from Evanston, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a couple
Northwestern.
more
I went
points.
to Northwestern.
Did you? Awesome.
Yep.
All right. He's in the family. And speaking of Chicago,
Yeah.
Mike Diggity Dunn is
Did
in
you just
the
say
house.
diggity done? What?
Mike,
Who
what's
are
up?
you?
Because you and Mike have been kind of in the same place.
MD.
You and Mike have been in the same place all summer.
Yo, right. If you got my wife saying diggity, that's something else. I want you to know.
I've seen. I mean, every time I turn around, you all are in the same
Yeah,
place.
we've
which
been
is kinda
running
rare.
the same circle, which is rare.
Yeah, Mike
True.
Dunn, what's up?
What's up, man?
Is he
I
talking?
don't know.
Where
Is
is
he
he?
talking or is he frozen? He
Is
better
he-
not be
is he
frozen.
frozen?
He's playing Madonna
Is he
tonight.
frozen or chosen?
Well, I'm sure we're gonna end up getting him in and out tonight. I don't know
Okay,
what's gonna happen with
Mike
that. But
Dunn
yeah.
might be in and out. We're gonna get him to work it out. He will.
Did you say he's
I
in
said
the Did you say he's in the frozen few?
I said, is he frozen? Yes, I wasn't sure if he was chosen or frozen. Oh, there he is.
There you
Mike
go.
Dunn.
What up?
Yeah.
There you go. Look, and look who that.
Hey, look,
What's
I'm
up,
the
Mike?
nice guy, right?
You're a
I
nice
ain't gonna
guy.
take too many in there. What up, Willie?
All right, Mike. Well, we are glad. We are glad to have you.
Downtown in the building.
Chi-Town
That's
in the
right.
building.
Chi-Town in the
yes,
building.
yes.
Hardcore.
Represent. All right.
And speaking of hardcore,
What do
we got our partner.
We
in
have
crime.
the co-founder of Quantize
Yeah.
Recordings. Is that Tommy Davis,
Yeah.
the legend? Where
Does he have a wing?
What is
He
Yeah.
look like he's shining.
Oh, does he have
See,
a wing?
it's a glow. It's a spiritual glow.
Oh, it's a glow.
That's what it is.
Okay. Tommy is there in all of his glowing glory. What's up, Tommy Davis? Tommy
Hey.
Davis will be in the house, of course, at the Quintessential Soul Festival. And guess what? Mike Dunn, are you really coming? Am I going to see you on Sunday?
Oh.
Am I
Yeah.
going to see you on Sunday?
Yeah. I'm not gonna mess. You sound nervous, Mike.
Right? I haven't heard
Sound
the
real
answer yet.
nervous.
I'm not
You
getting
sound
caught
real
up in
nervous.
vibes.
I just wanted to be.
Frozen.
You just want to be.
You want to be frozen.
Look.
He just wants to be. He just
Frozen.
wants to be in the house in Baltimore on Sunday at the Quintessential Soul Festival. Mike Dunn will be here in
This would be
Baltimore.
hilarious.
So we're hoping to see
Yeah.
so many of you coming to check out Mike.
For
I
me.
haven't really. I've only seen Mike DJ one time.
You haven't heard Mike DJ?
I'm gonna be right there and standing in the DJ booth watching him.
I'd be
I'm gonna do
real
it like I do
scared.
you. Watch your blend. Watch your blend.
I know.
Ain't gonna never happen with Mike Dunn.
You got it. You got it. I don't have to worry about nothing. All right, Mike Dunn. Mike Dunn, I am looking forward to having you. We're gonna have to take Mike Dunn to get some Baltimore food.
Yeah. And we gotta be careful because he picky.
He's picky.
Yeah, we took him to Wagamama. He ain't like Wagamama.
He ain't like Wagamama?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I forgot what he called it, but he ain't like
he
it.
didn't like it. Well, we have some food that he'll like in Baltimore.
You're gonna find out.
All right, well, our panel is in the house. Let's get right into this, everybody. Thanks for hanging in with us tonight. What's up to Mixcloud, YouTube, Facebook? Glad to see you all back in the house after summer break. Our first track for tonight, I got to pull it up on my phone because I don't even want to move screens in this computer. What is it called, DJ?
It is
It's
called
called-
Psalm 23.
And that's why I put it first. It's
All
called
right.
Psalm 23.
Yeah.
Take a
We'll find
listen.
out. Let's see where it goes. It's
Talent
Talent
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Shut Tommy off. Oh. It's nice.
Hold it, hold it. How come y'all hear it and we don't?
Kelly, we can't hear it.
Mute them.
We can't hear it.
Y'all can't hear the music?
No.
No.
Hold on. You saying you can't hear
Hold
the
on,
music?
everybody. We are sharing this song. It's so nice. And we just found out that
Nobody
y'all
can hear the
can't hear
music?
it.
No.
No. It's like silent disco.
Oh my
Silent
gosh.
disco. Okay, hold
Okay,
on,
wait a minute.
everybody.
Yeah, we have
Just
to.
relax.
There might be a technical thing
Relax.
going on here. Now, why can't y'all hear the
Relax.
music? Let's see here.
All right, DJ Spen, let's work this out. This song
That's why everybody was saying no. We can't hear
No.
anything. Oh, I
can
see
still
what's
hear it,
going
too.
on. I see what's going on.
That spoken word
let's
is
see.
nice.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if we can get.
Let's
Let's see. All right. Now let's see.
Okay, we're gonna run it back, DJ Spen, because we.
Yeah, we'll run it back. I'm surprised that y'all even heard us. Y'all heard us talking, but you didn't hear the music.
No.
That
You sound
is
mad loud now.
Yeah, I bet I do. Right. So hold on. Let's get this under control here. Can you pause this for me, please? And stop grooving to it, because all she is over here doing is just grooving to the groove. And
like the song.
I got videos and stuff running, and nobody can see us. So wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So
DJ
yeah.
Spen has forgotten how
There
to
you
run
go.
Talent Tuesday.
I have. Don't
we
get
have
it
been
twisted.
away for 2 months. All right,
All
let's
right,
run
let's
this
see.
one back. All right.
Can y'all hear this now? How's it sound?
Yes. Yes.
All right. We just rewound.
Did you just do it?
I just did a okay. That
Who
was a
are you?
rewind. Yes. All right. Track number 1 on Talent Tuesday is called Psalm 23. Check it out. Tell us how you feel. Drop your comments in the chat.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He provides for me what I need. He makes me lie down in green pastures to meditate, consummate about Him what is great. He restores my soul from where it's been stolen. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. So make no mistake, I love and live for His sake.
In my Father's house, how many mansions? And if we are blessed, I'll see them.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I have life from His breath. I will fear no evil, will not acknowledge the devil, for you are with me. This is what I see. Your rod and your staff that comfort me to a higher degree. He prepared a table before me in the presence of mine enemies, for they will see me. He anointeth my head with oil, my soul will not soil.
In my Father's house, how many mansions? And if we are blessed, I'll see them. In my Father's house, how many mansions?
My cup runneth over with life-giving libations. With His love I am covered. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. We shall win this fight, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever, where I will recover until He sends me that spiritual brother. Amen, amen, amen.
In my Father's house, how many mansions? If we are blessed, I'll see them. In my Father's house, in my Father's house, how many mansions? In my Father's house, in my Father's house, how many mansions?
was Psalm 23. I said I wasn't going to be voting tonight, but let me just say, I really like the music on that. Some of that spoken word, I think they could have just got rid of it. I like that little, the in my father's house, but I don't know. I want to hear what everybody else thinks.
Okay.
The music sounds really good, though. All right, let's just start out with Baltimore. DJ Biscuit, talk to me. I don't know, but I don't know if you would play this unless you just did a little edit of it or something. But what do you think about this one?
Actually, I'm digging the music on this. The music is beautiful.
Yeah.
The music is beautiful. I think the levels on the acapella, on the spoken word can come down a little bit. Need some EQing, but the track itself is smoking. I like it. I like the track. It's a nice late morning track or like a opening track. When you're playing in the beginning. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm thinking that they work on the levels of the vocals. I play it.
Okay. All right.
Probably I would give it a solid 8.
An 8, not too bad.
Right.
All right, thank you.
8 from Biscuit, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, let's jump over to Bobby Shaw. Bobby, what did you think about this one?
Let's put it this way. If Spen sent it to me right now, and he asked me if I wanted to promote it, I would say let's send it out yesterday.
All right.
Really?
I would like to have your permission for me to play it on my stream.
Whoa. All right, producer, I hope you are in the chat. Bobby
that's
Shaw.
Rare. And he don't have too
this.
much to say either.
And not only does he like it, he would play it.
I find it so creative.
Yeah.
I love it. The idea behind it, I think, is great. So I would give it a 9.
All right, a 9 from Bobby Shaw. Not bad at all. All right, let's check in with Kelly G. Kelly, what did you think about this one?
I'm going to go a little left. I wasn't crazy about it. And I kind of agree with Biscuit and some other folks. I think the track is good. I don't think it's great. The vocal, I just didn't believe it. If you're going to do Psalm 23, I gotta be get the goosebumps. Yeah. I gotta want to know who in the world is interpreting that word so dope that it sends vibrations to me.
Yeah.
I didn't believe the lady's performance at all. I was a little disturbed. I was a little sort of disturbed by the EQing, but I thought maybe that was by design. But again, I just didn't believe it.
Okay.
I thought the track felt nice. The music, I liked the background, the chorus.
Yeah.
Folks. But the lead, I mean, it's like singing "I Will Always Love You" and you don't nail it.
You don't feel the love. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't nail it better than Luther. The house is not a home, and you're like. That's what I would say. But I think it's a good, good swing at it.
Okay.
And as far as a number, I'd say maybe 3.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Kelly G has spoken, and I think that's what I was saying when I said, the spoken word piece. I just wasn't too. I don't know. Okay.
I get it. Okay.
All right.
I think we got Mike Dunn for a half a second. Better get him.
Mike Dunn. Mike Dunn. What did you hear that one? What do you think about it?
And he's frozen. Well, I guess we'll get that from him.
Let's hear from you.
From me? I like the chorus. I like the chorus a lot.
Yeah.
The music is really good. Considering that this is a demos form. Looking beyond the mix aspect of it, I think that it's a brilliant idea. I think that it needs some work in the execution. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good job. Not too bad. I do agree with everybody on the lead vocal. I think if 23rd Psalm is we push that a lot during a praise party. So it's just one of those kind of things where Kelly is right. When if you deliver that convincingly, it doesn't matter who's doing it. If you deliver it convincingly, I think you would have a completely different track. So you have to kind of close your eyes and get yourself into it and see where the 23rd Psalm actually takes you. But I would give it a 7.
Okay, a 7 from Spen. Did Mike Dunn pop back in?
I think he is. Mike, can you hear us? Uh-oh. Is he on or off? Oh well. We'll get back to him. Hopefully we can.
All right. Hopefully,
resolve
yeah.
that.
And I hope he's taking some notes. Mike, if you can hear me, I need your notes on this.
For sure.
All right.
You gotta get that brother right there.
Yes, we gotta get Thomas Davis.
I wanted to like this record so much.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and beautiful is not in my vocabulary. So I agree with what Kelly said about it. When you say Psalm 23, I'm expecting to be emotionally moved. And I'm looking at what we do in sales and what we do at the label. Beautiful is kind of hard to really get the right people to actually go support it, to make it go up the charts. So it's not my nature to do beautiful. So I know anyone in the chat and everybody know me that I'm going to say that it was okay. So I would rather hear a better mix, less vocals, and beautiful chorus. I would like to hear a better master on a chorus, because the choruses were beautiful, but it's a certain way you have to master them when you have them kind of chorus vocals together like that on a loud track like this. So I agree with Kelly, and I'm gonna have to say maybe 4.
All right, a 4 from Tommy Davis. Tommy, an important question. People are interested in knowing what you're watching on TV. So I'm just the messenger. They said, what is that?
I have no idea.
Okay. It's just background, folks. It's just background. All right.
All right. Let's try this character.
We're going to try Mike again?
Yeah.
Mike Dunn, what did you think about that one?
I'm gonna Kelly. Music was great. It was the presentation. I was said that it's to be gospel. It borderline the way she was presented. That wasn't. When we were doing stuff, demo mixed together, that's what we had to do. We're in the studio and had to hurry up, put the quick mix together. But now, there shouldn't be any reason pleaded and deviate as much for people, people to say stuff. It was just over the process to use the wrong verb, to use the wrong reverb. It made it like you were in a cathedral all on decay.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just vocals should have been more intimate and there's less reverb. Like I said, the track was killer. The track was killer. I just stand the hook, the verb going, and then he had to on the lead gonna.
Yep, and now he's frozen.
All right, Spen. Well, I think you can translate.
But I mean, translating what he said.
What he said.
Basically, he's saying that the vocals needed to be. It doesn't feel intimate enough to him. For the song to be what the song is. And then he said the vocals were a little bit over processed. You know, a lot of technical things that he was throwing on. He went into a space where he was talking about how we used to do it back in the day that I really couldn't pick up all of it. But yeah, there you go.
I'm saying important and going into the home studio, so we had to hurry up for mix, and that was called the down. Now you have the tools. You don't have to. You can get a mix on it.
Right.
So, you know, don't people to fill in and.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him to download Chrome, I think.
Okay.
So that I think Candace, give him the send him that message. See if he can download Chrome to his apparatus and see where.
All right. Well, I think we got the gist of it, but I do want to know his score. But we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So I think we had about 70-something% saying yes over on Twitch.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good. All right. Let's get right on into the next song, which is "Tell You How I Feel." I think this producer told me that this song was written during, I guess, the early parts of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And so just, want to listen to see if I'm feeling that emotion from that time. So this is Talent Tuesday. Hang in there with us, y'all. We are working through a little bit of our technical
problems. But we're gonna get through them. We're gonna get through them. Stay tuned. Listen to this song and tell us how you feel. I'm gonna pop in the chat from my phone on Facebook because I am missing y'all. Let's see what you got to say because Facebook always keeps it real. All right, it's Talent Tuesday.
we are back. That was track number 2 on Talent Tuesday. Tell You How I Feel is the name of the song. I want to know how you all feel about this one. I'm just going to save my... I said I wasn't going to talk too much. So I'm going to save my thoughts for later. But let's start. Who do we have? Let me see that screen over there.
Wait a minute. Well,
where are the people?
Right there.
Okay, there are the people. Okay, why don't we start with Kelly this time, since he is a first-time guest.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
I like the island vibe, the island/Afro vibe. I think the production could be a little more interesting. Again, the vocalist, I just didn't believe her. I felt like it felt like I got someone off the internet to demo a song for me that I want to pass on to someone that could really, really own this song. I don't feel like she owned that song at all. That would be my only. I'd give it about a 3 or 4. But I like the vibe of the track, but the vocalist, anybody could be singing that, and I just feel like she has opportunity to really truly own it.
Okay.
All right, I like it. Honest, that's honest.
Yep.
Let's go over to Bobby Shaw. Bobby Shaw, what did you think about this one?
I kind of like that. Her voice is a little bit different, but I kind of like it. It's kind of raw, her voice, as opposed to, she doesn't sound like a professional singer. That's kind of how I like it. I feel like the song almost lends itself to that. I thought the song was okay. I thought the lyrics were okay. It obviously could use some polishing, but I like what's there. So I would say 7.5.
Okay. 7.5 from Bobby Shaw. All right. Let's, Tommy Davis, what did you think about this one?
Well, let me say this. I could see me talking to Spen, and if I said, hey, let's put this out. He is really anal, and he taught me this, about vocals not being exactly on the right key. So I don't know if the vocalist or the producer, like, they may have changed the track before, because I like her vocals, I like the background, I like the stack, but it seemed like she wasn't on the key of the song. So she was, it kind of throws her off when it was doing the movement. So I could hear him saying, now, I got too much work. So speaking from someone that has to go through all these demos that y'all sending and stuff like this, this is the easy part. The hardest part is when we talk to you about signing it, because then we have to go back and do what we expect our friends and people that like it to like about it. So that being said, I like the song. It was quirky with the island feel. So I'm going to say, give it a 7.
All right, a 7 from Tommy. Let's check in with Mr. Dunn and see if we can hear him.
Mr. Dunn, what you say, man?
Yo.
All right. Woo! Hey, we got Mike Dunn. What's up? Off-white, yo, seriously? Off-white with the hat, yo?
Virgin, resting. Ever heaven, baby. This rap.
All right.
This is Virgil. This Virgil line right here.
All right. Hardcore, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Unfortunately, I was changing over from my phone to my laptop, so I didn't hear none of that.
You didn't hear that?
Okay. All right.
But you know what, Mike? You owe us a score on that first one.
Yeah, from the first one. So give us what you scored from the first track.
Oh, from the first track, I said a 6.
A 6.
You said a 6. But do me a favor and just quickly go back through a synopsis of what you were saying about the first track so that everybody could hear what you said.
Oh, no. The first track, what I said was, we always say this to people. Oh, it's a demo track, it's a demo mix, and that. And that excuse worked when we were first starting out doing tracks and music, because we were actually going in the real studio, so we only had a little time to finish. So we would throw a little quick mix together just because either we didn't want to pay the extra hour or we didn't have time to get the extra hour in to do the mix. So we throw together a little quick mix called a demo. But now everything's accessible and feasible. So there's no reason for you to have a bad demo mix.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because you have time to get it together. You know what I'm saying? You have the luxury of sitting in your house, getting your stuff in order. So that was the only thing that I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? We need to stop, you know what I'm saying, pacifying by saying, oh yeah, it's a demo mix. And no, get it right. You want somebody to get your stuff. If you want somebody to hear your stuff and you want somebody to take yourself serious, go the extra mile. Get it right.
Amen, my brother.
I like that.
Amen, my brother.
It.
All right.
Let's go back to DJ Biscuit on this last one. Tell you how I feel.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
I know you will.
I like the record. I didn't like the overall vocal. The background vocals and the chorus was pretty good, but she needs to work on that main vocal. But what I noticed is when I was listening to it, I was looking at the chat, and the women were picking up on it. They were picking up on that chorus, and the women like it. Now, see, one of my things is when I always tell young DJs,
we know. Oh, I know. Well, I know they don't know.
For the women, always play for the women, okay? Because the women will become your longest fans, and it will follow you everywhere. So I noticed that in the chat, and the women were like, "Oh, I like this. I like this. Oh, I can play. I like this. I like this." And I'm thinking in my head, I'm saying, okay. So, but just need some polishing on the main vocals. Some fattening up on the whole track itself. Some fattening up on it. Some quantized fattenization on that. To give it that pop. But I would give it probably like a 7.5.
All right, not too shabby. 7.5 from Biscuit. Spen, what did you think about this one?
I would give it a 6. Tommy was right. I mean, the background pieces were okay, but I think something was off with that lead. Kelly was right in that it wasn't convincing enough. It's not bad. The idea is really, really good. This is one of those demos. Actually, both of these demos are something that I would like to see go back to the producer and be resubmitted at some point to see what they would sound like after this feedback, which is some stellar feedback, to be honest with you. You take these things into consideration, and you go back and you reapproach it. You may come back with an absolute killer. So for now, I give it a 6. It's not bad.
A 6. Let me just read some of these comments from Facebook. What's up, James Stark? Oh, James, focus. He focused on Mike Dunn, talking about legend. Yes, we know. We have legends on the show all the time. Okay, anyway. What's up, Dave Giblin gives it a 4. Drina Ross. Hey, Drina. She says it needed a deep African beat. What's up, Loretta McKay? Now, the ladies on Facebook aren't really, didn't seem too pleased. Loretta is giving it a 2. What's up, Charles Mitchell? Giving it a 4. So, some mixed reviews. Hey, Paris. We'll be seeing you at Decadent soon.
Hey,
Paris says, I'd work on the harmonics, just make them a little tighter.
Correct.
But amazing potential and lovely song. I want to ask real quick, Candace, if she was listening, because, so I know you all are used to seeing Candace on, but we wanted to make sure all of our judges had time. But Candace always listens to the lyrics, and I don't know if you were able to catch them, Candace. But what did you think about this one? Because I'm wondering, the emotion that I was expecting wasn't there for me, and I just want to know what you thought about that.
Thank you, Kelly, and hi everyone. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really pick up too much on the lyrics. I like the track though. A lot of people have been describing it as island vibes. To me, it sounds like Ghanaian high life. Got guitars, which I really like. So I like that vibe of it, and I did put in the chat that I really liked it. But with the vocals, I wasn't too keen on it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really keen on it either.
Okay.
I'm just saying, okay. Yeah, I was wondering where that pandemic feeling came from because, like Mike said, and we've talked about this before many times for those of you that have been around on the show, that how we've kind of transitioned to a point where we're expecting a bit more from demos. Even though we put together this show so that people could enter, we really do want you to put your best foot forward. If you're not finished and it's still rough, maybe hang on to it for a little bit, maybe get some other feedback. I actually saw a demo today. Somebody sent me a link. They had put it on SoundCloud and asked people for some feedback, and the feedback was pretty honest. So maybe, just hold on to it a minute. When we think about what we're signing, we are definitely looking for 9s. That's where we want to be.
Correct.
And the reason is because if we don't get a 9, you're just basically sending your work in for Tommy Davis and Mike Freak and DJ Spen to fix it. And we just don't have the time to do that. So we want it, we definitely want people to keep sending in demos, but we need some strong ones. So this one, I think it does have potential.
It does. It has great potential. And like I said, I would like to see it come back to us.
Yeah, take that feedback and go back and see what you can do.
For sure.
All right. I think we're going to move on to our next song. What is this one called?
What is this? Some Other Time.
Some Other Time. All right. Let's see. I hope we don't say we want to hear it some other time. I hope we want to hear it right now. It's Talent Tuesday. Check this one out. right, that was track 3 on Talent Tuesday called Some Other Time. 89% over on Twitch. That's very interesting. Twitch fam, you are crazy. Wild and crazy. You never know. I never know what you might do, and you are surprising me tonight. 89% over on Twitch are loving it. All right, so let's get right into this. Who should we call him first? Let's go to Bobby. Let's talk to Bobby on this one. Bobby, talk to us.
I love the track. I'm not so sure what I think about the vocals. I'm not exactly sure what the vocals are even saying.
Some other time.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really make out Some Other Time as much as I wanted to make it out, but I love the track. So, I don't know. Again, I think it's something that maybe needs just a little polishing, but
Okay.
give it a 6.
All right, a 6 from Bobby. It needs a bit of polishing. Okay, Tommy, do you agree?
I do. I mean, it had me at the drums. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As soon as the drums came, I was like, okay, this is going to do something. With a kind of 808 kind of sound, the kind of moody kind of movement thing. I didn't mind the vocals not being able to distinguish what they were saying. When they came in and lifted the track up, anytime you put those kind of pads and they kind of moody, it makes it feel like a summer track, you know. So you're going to need something to make it a little bit energy. I want to say a disclaimer real quick, is that this year on Talent Tuesday, we decided that, you know what, we need to just be honest and only say what we really think as a label. So when we critique your records, we're not critiquing that it can go somewhere else. We're critiquing what we could do with it. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't submit or nothing like that. Just means
That's
that
right.
we have to make sure that we can sell it and market it, because there's a whole team of people that go behind what we say, and they also have to stand up and say this, sell this record.
Right.
So I'll give this one a 7.5.
Yeah. Interesting thing about this record. I'm just so happen to look down at Facebook, and we're off, which means there's something in that song that Facebook picked up because it dropped. Yeah, the feed dropped. Facebook cut us on that one. So it'll be interesting to talk to the producer about what's going on with that track. All right, thanks, Tommy. So let's go over to Kelly.
I like this track. Feels very late 80s Chicago, tracks, strictly rhythm kind of vibe. Love the 909. I got this Miami hotel vibe to it. I thought it was like it's a decent record. It would be, to me, as far as my purposes, would be more of like a late night record or a record like if I'm just sort of first starting out and waiting for the crowd to get there, or just a conversation record, just a record that you just sort of vibe out to, just background. And like I said, I'm sipping on a lemonade and in the Caribbean or in Europe. But I'd say I'd give it a 7.5.
What? Okay. Kelly's highest score of the night. I agree on that one. I can definitely hear this in a restaurant, chill out music, in the lobby of a hotel somewhere or something like that. So, all right. But there's a place for almost every song. And that's what Tommy's saying. We're listening really with an ear towards Quantized Recordings and what we do. And hopefully you're submitting it knowing what we do, and the question for us is often, is your song a fit for the label? And sometimes it's not, but it could be a fit for somewhere else. All right, let's go over to Biscuit on this one.
This was kind of tricky for me. I'm not into the long tracky type sounds. Like people say, it sounds like a late 80s, early 90s type track vibe. Actually, stuff like this, I fill in for my man Mr. Eclectic over at Avenue Kitchen and Bar for the House Music Brunch and play a lot of background music. And this would fit perfectly right in that vibe right there. It's not a bad track. It's not something I would play. But it's not bad. But as far as the track itself, I mean, it's pretty full. It's like it's ready to be put out, but not something I would play. But so I would give it probably like a 5.
Okay. All right. We got a 5 from Biscuit. And we need Mike Dunn.
Yes, we do.
Mike.
Hey. What's going on?
You tell us.
You did. Check it out. So it's a great deep house track. And to my brothers, it's not 808, it's not 909, 707.
Very good, Mike. Very good.
So,
very good.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's no good to my brother. I'm just saying. It's one of them. That's the 707.
One of them early rollers.
You know what I'm saying? So the hi-hat and the claps will tell you that's the 707. Okay,
right.
Next thing. It's a deep house track, which is not for Quantize. You know, if you listen to Quantize, you know, like if I was starting out and I bought a lot of Quantize records, I wouldn't send them this track because I know that they don't put these type of tracks out.
Well, we might do a little bit something like that on Unquantized, but Quantized, no.
Mike,
I got you. I understand.
Mike, that's a Mike.
Right, you caught it.
You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty big Mike. So I'm gonna go somewhere where I can get a baby.
Right. Where that's what they do, right? You want to go somewhere where that's what they do.
Right, exactly, Kelly. So, saying that, it's a great vibe. Great deep house. It's a deep house vibe. And I understood where he was going with it. You know, he's got the real moody pads. He's got the boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and that is that late 80s Chicago house, you know, Marshall Jefferson, things like that, Mr. Fingers, and so I understood where he was going with it. And there is a market for that other than hotel lobbies and, you know, restaurants. So a lot of the younger DJs, the younger kids are into this vibe heavy. So that being said, in the closing, just, you know, it to me it was, you know, it's something I would play. You know what I'm saying? This would be something I would rock. It I don't know if it would get peak time.
Right.
But, you know, either it would get after peak time or right before I'm going to peak. You know, so it sets me up, but it's a great vibe to me, and you know, I'm gonna say for me, I give it a 9.
All right, producer, go right on ahead and send that track to Mike Dunn.
You did.
And Mike Dunn can get it done. So that is a 9 from Mike Dunn.
Get it popping.
All right. Did we get everybody, Spen? Did you have any thoughts on this?
Nothing more than what everybody else said. I do like it. I think it was well done. The sample, I think the filtering could have been a little bit more creative. It's the only way I could put it. But other than that, I've got nothing else to say. So it's a 7.5 to me. Okay. It's good. It is good. And it's something that I would play.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Well, should we move on? Do we have any? Let me check in real quick.
Oh, let me say what's up. Let me say what's up to my neighbor Drew Q. What up, Drew?
Oh, what's up,
How
neighbor?
you doing, bruh?
All right. I don't know if we had a poll up on that one, but
Hey, Kelly,
yes.
I think Mike, who signed in the chat, he thought it might could work on Q Records. So
I saw that, but Mike is a song hog because he tries to take all the good songs. He's like, no, we can put it out on Q. We don't need to put it on Quantize. I'm like, he's trying to take all the songs. Shout out to Mike Freak, managing director of our newest label, Q. We got a nice little song, some charting action going on Q. And Q is just a baby, only a few months old. Wow. And we have some... What was Luke Stevenson's song was right up there showing off next to Beyonce's song. I was like, go ahead. Look at Luke Stevenson, a brand new producer, and showing off with his new music. And that is on our newest label, Q, or you can call it Q3, as we switch back and forth between the names. But it's
Mike says it's number 1 on Beatport. Number 1 on Beatport what?
Number 1 on Beatport what?
On which chart?
And it was
Progressive House?
I think it was Progressive House. And then it was 24 on whatever chart it was, and that was the one that was right beside Beyonce.
That's good work.
All right.
That's good work. All right.
Well, let's move on. I don't see the scores from the chat on that one. I don't know if they had it up, but we're going to move to this next song is called House Party. It better be a house party in here. This is track 4 on Talent Tuesday. We are about to find out. Keep it tuned in.
actually like that. You're not. You act like you like some underground. What did Sunsebeat do to you during the summertime?
I don't know if it was Sunsebeat or what it was, but this is a nice vibe.
Hey,
It's
what?
Yeah, I mean, even though I like to have a song I can sing to, but I can. Yeah, I like this.
Interesting.
It sounds good. It sounds like I think it should for what it is. Let's say that. I like it.
All right.
I like it. All right. Let's start out with Mike Dunn on this one.
Hey.
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 Hey. Yo. Hey, great track. The only thing I would change is the arrangement. In the middle, that drum thing where he broke it down to should have been at the beginning. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That should have worked it up to about 32 bars, and then went into this doom. And I see he went into it's famous. That hit is more famous for Craig Loftus used it, which is Grand High Priest, which is on the Mary Mary. But that hit was actually taken from Masters at Work track that they did on Cutting Records. Down. So that could have been left out of it. You know what I'm saying? He could have left that out of there, but the track is banging, man. The track is definitely banging. It's rocking. Mm-hmm. And if he can get some other little, if he can find some vocals or something or samples.
Right, something to give it a hook.
Right. Yeah.
Something to hook it around.
Right. And he gone with it. You know what I'm saying? This could be unquantized now.
Okay. All right, now you're talking.
Yeah.
All right. What score would you give it?
9.
All right.
Dang,
we got like 2 9s out of Mike Dunn today.
Yeah. All right. We got a 9 from Mike Dunn. Let's go over to Kelly G.
Yeah, I was saying, let's go to the strict one. Let's see what he got to come out. Name should be Kelly Strickland.
I mean, if my mic is still on.
Your mic's still on. Yeah.
Let me explain to you. Me and Kelly used to be on the same radio station together in Chicago.
Oh, really now?
So Kelly comes up under the great Elroy Smith. And if you know Elroy Smith, then, it's, and you're telling me this because, so Elroy would say that when we would turn in mixes, and we would have mixes, and we'd have songs that he didn't understand, or he didn't know, or he didn't like, and we'd be like, "Oh, this is banging in the club." Well, this is not the club, Mike. This is the radio, and on the radio, we need to play radio songs. So Kelly is cut from that cloth.
Okay.
So he's not being, you know what I'm saying? He's not being. That's the business, Kelly.
Yeah.
Right there. And he's going to give it to you whether you want to hear it or I mean, this has always been my saying. So I'm going to let Kelly come in. Know the difference between someone hating and someone being truthful. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people mix the two up and they hating on me. No, I'm being truthful to you. Right. And if you don't want to hear the truth, then don't ask me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Mike, tell me what's this song? And that's just what Kelly is. You know what I'm saying? If you know Kelly G, that's Kelly.
And thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, Mike, because that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Ultimately, people want to get their record signed, and I would assume they would want to make a couple dollars off of their records, because if not, they could just put it on Bandcamp or put it on YouTube and let the whole world listen. But if the point is you want your music to be marketable, you want to sell it, you're talking to industry experts here, and that is why we go through what we go through to get people on our show.
Right, to spend their time on a Tuesday evening when they could be watching, I don't know, anything.
Exactly.
Anything.
So talk to us, Kelly.
Whatever Tommy's watching.
First of all, thank you, Mike. And I think Mike brings up a great point. You got to know your audience, man. And one of the things I did learn from Elroy was our program director. Now, mind you, he was #1 station in Chicago, #3 in the nation. A lot of radio stations took cues from him. So if he played a record, a lot of people noticed. And again, I was a young DJ thinking like, yeah, man, I'm trying to play. But that's the sort of discipline that we were taught. And then when I went on to program BET and start 106 in Park and those type of shows, I took that mentality. So understand your audience. And I'll just say this really quickly, and I'll move on. Like when I first put my first record out with Spen, I knew they were God-fearing people, right? So there was a record I put out with them called "Go Down Moses," right? Like I knew at least I knew at least this mic could work for them, right? It wasn't any vulgar kind of crazy record. It fit in. I thought it fit with the brand of what he did. So those are things that you should think about. Again, my feedback is just that. It's my opinion. Doesn't mean that it's law or anything like that. But as Mike said, that's the perspective that we're coming from. I mean, we did take the time out just to evaluate. So we want to hear something good. So that's the approach. With that being said, I actually like this track. So, and this is how I would look at it as a DJ, right? I think this is a utility track for me. Like that's the track that you put on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm transitioning between DJs, you got to make sure everything is working. I'm sorry. How do I work this mixer? It's that kind of track for me. And then if I wanted to play with some acapellas with it, I could do some stuff with it. So that's how I would have approached this track. With anything like that, of that nature, of course, it could use more, but it doesn't need more. If the whole point is this is a utility track, I like the way it knocks. It definitely reminds me of very early Kenny Dope Masters at Work vibe. And like I said, for me, it would be a great utility track. So with that, I say an 7.58.
All right. That's not bad.
Good. That's
not bad.
I'm telling you right now, we want this record. I'm gonna tell y'all now. So I hope anybody else trying to go after it. Tell y'all now, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna get this one. It's very good record. Okay. And just so y'all know, did I already go already?
No, you didn't. But you have the floor, sir.
It's an 8. It's an 8. Yep. Need some arranging, some proper mixing. It's an 8. It's dope.
Does it need vocals?
Mike made a point about having a tagline, and something. Let's segue into Tommy. Did you say something about this track already?
No, we didn't. We've got Mike. We've got Mike and Kelly.
Yes, please.
Oh, I keep dropping everything, y'all.
Oh, you want me to go ahead?
Yeah,
you may as well go. I already gave my number, and I know where you going.
Listen,
this is a Tommy track.
It's got this magic thing. I mean, this come from me working in retail for years and years. It doesn't make a difference what genre somebody come on. If it makes you do this, then it doesn't make a difference. And this record did it from right away. I agree with you said, Spen. Is the one of the most underestimated things about doing these kind of tracks is that you don't have to do anything. Actually, it's harder to do these kind of tracks because you don't have a song, you don't have a melody, you got to grind. The art of grind is only for grinders. And you know what? You got it. You got the grind. I know people will buy this record or actually lose their mind on this record. It's just that you didn't go anywhere with the grind. So it just could be simple as the arrangement, when it happens, and what goes on where, so that you don't lose your floor. So, for people that just are not into the sound, they'll go with it, but they're only going to go for a couple minutes if you don't keep them entertained. So you have to keep doing stuff in the mix to keep them interested in. So I'll give this a 9. Because, it's even a loop playing right now, it's going to make me throw my chair across the room.
Oh, my goodness. This is definitely a Tommy Davis.
It is.
All day long.
Yep.
All day long. All right, Biscuit, I think you would put a hurting on this one too, wouldn't you? What would you do with it?
Oh, yeah.
Biscuit, I better not hear you playing this on, we might hear this at the Soul Festival on Sunday.
Hey, if you send it to me today, it would definitely be in the mix. Let me tell you, I agree with everybody there. Just a couple pieces of the arrangement, but the track is slamming. Yeah. It's a perfect setup record, right into the peak hour bangers that you just start banging them in the head with. I mean, it sets them right up. I like this one. I give this one a 9, man. This is. I'm sitting over here with the hump in it. I'm like,
right. It's definitely got classic Baltimore hump. No question.
Let's go.
All right, this one is doing pretty well tonight. Let's check in with Bobby Shaw.
All right, this is going to be interesting. Let's
I
see.
can't always agree with everybody.
Not a surprise.
When I listen to a record, I have to think to myself, what is a hook on the record? What would make me want to play this? And I understand everybody's reasoning here. To me, it's instant gratification. But to me, there ain't nothing here that I would remember after playing it. I mean, it's just, to me, it has no peaks, no valleys, and I'm sorry, for me, it just doesn't work. I don't know. I know everybody else loves it, but there's nothing here. Like, if you told me to hum it right now, I couldn't do it. So
right.
I'm giving it a 3.
Right. His name Mike Dunn. Right. That record, I took the record off. There you go. There you go.
Honesty is the only policy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. All right.
This is
very.
Honesty.
So far
is the best policy.
We're coming back with a bat. This is good for anybody that's missing it.
Hey, Spen, can I co-sign what Bobby just said?
Sure.
Yes.
Is that when y'all doing instrumental tracks, you have to think about what is the person that can't get up in the booth and ask you what the name of that song is. So what are they gonna do? Go in the store and go or they're gonna go somewhere that it's important to find a tag, to find something in it that people can go out and say, hey, I like that song called Hullabaloo. Whatever. that
man. You know what, man? Watcher's Point of View did that to me. When I think I heard Tony Humphries or somebody play Watcher's Point of View for the first time. I ran to the record store, was like, what is this record that goes boom, 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 oh, boom, 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 oh. I'm like, but at least it was a hook and it was something you could remember. But
they knew what you were talking about?
Yeah, I knew what I was talking about. Went right to the record. It was crazy.
Wow.
But I think that's the fun, right? Like, I think that's the fun that's missing.
Yeah.
You went after that record. There was a record, the Chez Demir record. The boom, I keep pressing boom. I remember like 9-10 months trying to find it. And somebody played it at the Shelter in Chicago, and I'm trying to get up to the DJ booth and figure out. But that's the excitement of being able to go, damn, I gotta find that record. So to the artists out there, from the artist side of me, I'm saying do what you do best, whatever feels right. I think those elements are those suggestions are valid. Mm-hmm. But if that's what it is, that's the vibe you got. That's the vibe you got. It's up to me to have to go figure out what that record is.
Right.
Yeah. DJ OG on the chat.
I was about to say, what's up, OG? Baltimore
OG
in the
on
house,
the chat is basically saying, I've said it before, you have to have something to identify your track at a later date. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Can't wait to see you Sunday. It's all good.
Well, you got Shazam now, so.
Right, and you got Shazam now.
You got Shazam. How many times are you driving and you say, Shazam that? Shazam that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
All right.
Very true.
All right. This is good.
All right.
Move on to the next one?
Yep.
I don't know if we had a poll going on. Charles Dawkins, we don't know. Tommy said that's just background TV. We have no idea what he's watching. People keep asking him, and we don't know what's going on over at the Davis house, but he just got some background noise on.
Always Tommy Davis with some shenanigans.
All right, we're up to track number 5, and this one is called Afro Doo-Wop.
Oh, this is interesting already. Here we go.
All right, let's check it out.
Good. I'm on this live stream with DJ Spen.
like 66% over on Twitch feeling this. Interesting. Last song they were 58%. Jeffrey C, shout out. I agree with you. Jeffrey C said he was getting Manhattan Transfer vibes. I used to like Manhattan Transfer. Mm-hmm. All right, let's start out with DJ Biscuit. DJ Biscuit, what do you think? I put you on the spot on purpose.
No.
It's a no for you.
It sounded like they like took a sample and put it in the keyboard or the MIDI and just started chopping with the keypad, you know, with the keys on it. I was waiting for some doo-wop, but I didn't hear any doo-wop. That's not a doo-wop.
That was a doo-wop.
That wasn't
not
a
a
doo-wop.
doo-wop.
That's
Okay.
not a doo-wop. That's not a doo-wop. Yeah, I didn't like this one at all. I'd probably give it a 2, if that.
Okay, Biscuit gives it a
Okay.
2. And I stand corrected. The Twitch family is about to all get on timeout because they are mad at me. Let me correct them myself. 66% nope.
Oh.
They said 66% nope. Okay, so let me just clarify. The Twitch fan was not really feeling that when they are in agreement with DJ Biscuit. Okay. Bobby, did you get any doo-wop vibes from this one? What vibe were you getting from this one?
I can't say it because we're on the air, but
Lord.
let's just say do blank.
Do blank. Come on, y'all. You didn't get anything? You didn't get any type of...
I actually wish, it waited like 3 minutes for the second part vocals to come in. I actually thought the second part, like all of a sudden it changed a little bit. Maybe some rearranging might make this good. Do I feel doo-wop? Absolutely not. But maybe this song can be rearranged to make it a little better. But as an overall package, probably a 3.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You guys are driving a hard bargain. Kelly, could we do anything with this? Is it marketable? What do you think?
So this version, no. This seems like in the packet, the 5 mix packet, this is the 4th mix. And I'm like, where's the main mix? Where's the one? Like, I feel like this is some sort of, again, another utility instrumental dub mix of something much more interesting that was there. I think the doo-wop title might have come from, because this sounds like, and MD Mike Dunn might know this. He may be able to verify this. This sounds like a JV 1080 vocal expansion, one of those cards that you put in, and on one of the patches is doo-wop. It's like so it reminds you of Take 6 kind of thing. So I think that's where it's from. I don't even feel like it's a sample. I think it's from the JV 1080. But I think it's okay. I think there's a lot more you could do with the drums. I like what he was doing with the chop up the sample. But again, it feels like the 3rd or 4th mix, the utility mix, and I'd be curious to see what a main mix is to really take this thing to something else. So my thing, I say a 5.
Okay. All right, a 5 on that one. Let's go over to Mike Dunn. Is Mike Dunn still there?
Yeah, I think he's still there.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Did you like that one,
here.
Mike? No? Yes? Talk to me.
Hey, okay, so Kelly was right. Sedan's expansion card that can either go in the 1080, 2080, 3080, 5080. And that's where you got the doo-wop from. So that's why he was saying doo-wop, because it do. So he's using those as chords. And that's why he was saying doo-wop. And it should have just been like do something. But it wasn't
the package name.
Spin, hold on. Spin. Man, this track throwing me way off. Can you bring it down a little bit? I'm there.
Wait.
I'm like, okay,
Okay, fine.
please.
All right, fine.
Hey, look. If you ever want to torture somebody in the house, tie them up and flip and put their track on loop, bro. Bring on it, Dad. I'm like, yeah, I did it, Dad. I did it. Wow. But on the serious note, yeah, it was just the do. It went too much. It was overkill. It was overkill. He could have, you know what I'm saying? He could have popped that in every now and again, and had that vibe that he had. And then went there, and then like every 32 or every 64 went into that, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know how to make transitions when you transitioning from one way that you do a sample to another way that you do a sample. You don't abruptly just boom, boom, boom. So and then come back out of it and go back into what you go into. It's all about the execution of tracks when you're producing. You have to think, when I do tracks, I think of me on the dance floor. I don't think of me in the DJ booth. You know what I'm saying? I think of the dancers. You know what I'm saying?
Can Mike dance? Kelly wants to know if you can dance. She's up here asking me if you can dance right. You got to see. I have pictures of
right there in the DJ booth.
Yeah. No. But I have pictures of Mike Dunn dancing with Natasha Diggs. And they on the chosen few stage, he twirling her and stuff, and she like about falling out on the stage. I'm like, you know what? That is much.
All right, now.
But yeah, he can go. Don't get it twisted. He can definitely go.
I was a dancer before I was a DJ.
All right.
So I'm gonna always revert to me being a dancer before I was a DJ. If nobody's on the dance floor dancing or feeling the song, then what's the purpose?
That's right.
Because that's what we do. We do house music, and we want to see people dancing and having a good time. Right. So if you're making tracks that just have people standing around with their, you know what I'm saying, like with their drinks and standing at the bar, and you can hear more people talking than you can hear people hollering, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Right. So with that being said, going back to the track, that's what, you know, you always, to all the producers out there that's trying to get stuff placed or trying to get placements, and then understand that you're gonna hear a gazillion no's, but that one yes is gonna make it work all the while.
Change your life.
You feel me? So be expecting to hear a ton of no's before you hear one yes. And that one yes is gonna make you feel so good, and that's gonna give you that drive to keep going. So again, you know what I'm saying, the track was, I understood where he was trying to go. As producers, we, you know, Spen, Kelly, Tommy, you know, we know what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
it's just the execution. Fair. It's the execution that you didn't execute. You know what I'm saying? So you probably had a great start, and then you didn't know how to finish. So, you know, with great tracks, they start off great, and then, you know, and that's happened to us, where we start off with something, and then at the end, like, what is this? This ain't what I started with. And then we'll strip everything back down to its essence. We'll you know what I'm saying? We'll strip everything down to its essence, and then just put back what really needs to be there. Because sometimes overproducing is worse than underproducing.
Yep.
You know, so that's what I think with that track right there. Just don't be an overthinker when you're producing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel it right there, if you're around the room and you get it, that's it. Don't mess with it no more. That's it. I'm gonna put some more stuff in there. I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put that. Now you done jam the track up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it should have been. So, long story short, my comment, my score is
Stop it.
Messing with me. Hey, well, I'm gonna see you Sunday. I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Don't bring that Chi-Town foolishness to be more.
Hey, you gotta Hey, Mike, ain't no gangsters in Baltimore. Ain't no gangsters there.
All
Mike?
I know is when I
Mike?
turned on the TV, I used to see The Wire.
Mike We're not having that foolishness. We're not having that foolishness at our event. I'm putting you and Spen on notice. I will pull both of y'all off the lineup, and Tommy Davis and DJ OG and Biscuit and them can play. I'm watching you and Spen. Y'all will be sitting on the side.
Look, nobody's gonna see what I'm doing to Spen.
Don't play with me.
Hell no, I love him to death.
I'm gonna have to separate you two.
Man. No, I thought Mike Dunn was gonna kill me at the Defective Festival because I'm setting up. So he's DJing, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going around and I'm moving around and stuff. Man, yeah. I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake and it like touched one of the drives, and it wasn't on purpose. But man, I touched that drive. Mike looked at me like, "Spin."
Knock it out. I told him. I knew he was.
And you know how you feel if somebody touches when you're playing. So I know.
It wasn't on purpose. I was tiptoeing around. I was tiptoeing.
Kelly, let me tell this story correctly, Kelly. I told Spen, I said, Spen, you gonna end up hitting my driver. Oh no, I got
it. And he hit
it. He hooking up about 20 cables just so he can stream.
So he can live stream. I know what he was doing.
He over there saying, you gonna hit my drive? Oh no. Drive disconnected, went into the loop mode thing right in the middle of my set. But
it wasn't the record that was playing. It was a record that wasn't playing. So it wasn't.
No. It was the record that was playing.
Was it?
This is gonna get him into
trouble. Ain't nobody know it.
This is gonna this thing is gonna get him into trouble. He was playing with Charisma and Teddy in Baltimore.
And what happened?
Charisma was closing out the night. And it was really good. Spen trying to do something and I was trying to
disconnect my drive
and turned the whole thing off.
It was a mistake.
It was the last song. It was just like boom, silence. You know, like those last 10 dancers, like the True House dancer on the floor. It was 10 people. Like they were like.
Kelly, the only thing that saved him is that we were on the new CDJ 3000. So if you know the 3000s, if you know, it will still continue to play.
Right.
But it was unconnected and all my stuff went out. I had to reload because I couldn't get to the next song.
You're a professional. It worked.
Well, I'm sorry. I will keep him away from you on Sunday until your set is over. I'll keep him away from you. Oh my goodness. All right. We gotta hear from Tommy on this one.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah.
So let's let Tommy close this one out.
Let's set it back up again.
Oh. I'm over here laughing so hard.
I'll bring it down for you.
Oh man.
Listen, the producer that did this track, you got a beautiful part in the middle of this thing. That's in the middle of it. So I would go backwards and just find that musical part. You're not playing none of that part. You're still in the beginning. It's in the middle. And the section
where the kind of Afro chain came in?
No, right? Go.
All right, wait. Dang, wait.
It's about 3.
I gotta get it out of loop mode. Let me see.
320 in.
So where it actually broke?
Stop. There's your basis. That's where you want to be at. You want to be right there. Easy market to sell. Now, so what Mike so eloquently said, it's like, you know what, sometimes you gotta go backwards and go back to the skeletons and just redo it. So you're in a good place because you just can go back and restructure, rearrange it, and just work from there. So, your track is kind of art of noise versus, again, 808 state. So I don't see the afro, but that's more to go to it. They're joking about it, but it's really a good track. And that's now you brought it in right there. But you break it back down. So I would give this track definitely a 6 and you had some really nice way that you panned your drums. Your drums are very seldom do I hear demos on this show where the drums are panned and you get different instruments and different ears. So you know what you're doing. Just go ahead and restructure it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good feedback.
Man, OJ reminded me of a time back at Winter Music Conference where Charisma actually made a mistake, and this was back at CD days. I said, Charisma, don't touch that CD player. It's playing. He hit the CD player and everything stopped.
It happens.
I'm saying it happens to the best of people. It just happens, But when I did it to Mike Dunn at Ministry of Sound, it was no problem at all. I did it on a defected stage, tried to hook it up. I made a mistake and hit his thing. Mike Dunn looked at me like,
Step away.
It was hilarious. So anyway, what's next? Are we going to the next record?
That was our last record.
No, it wasn't the last record. No, what do you mean?
Oh, that's right. We have that one, and I didn't listen to it. Did you listen to this one?
No, but it actually
all
sounds
right, everybody.
kind of rocking.
This is our last song for tonight. I'm kind of excited about this one because I know who sent it. It's called "You're a Melody." Let's check it out. That's all. That's all. And I don't care what they say. I like it. I'm gonna call you producer, and this is your last time on the show because you're getting good. You're getting good. You don't need to be on the show anymore. You can send your records right to Candace. I like it. Let's start out with Kelly.
I really like this record a lot. Probably one of my actually my favorite of them all. I love the guitar. I love the strings. Maybe bring the hook up a little bit. Curious to see what this would even sound like with a full vocal and like fleshed out lyrics. I like it. I would give it about I'd say a 9. Just simply because there's nothing else that I feel like there's a little more that you could do with this track. But I like it, and I would just say this. I have to jump soon, but to all the producers out there, man, like I want to echo kind of what Mike Dunn was saying. I think the first thing you should do is be making music for yourself. You know what I mean? For your what's your purpose? People don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it. And most of the music that I've ever done, it was for me. My first big remix record was this record from Tina Moore, and Steve Hurley had me work on a mix as part of his crew, and I did something completely different, and they all looked at me sideways. And I was like, yeah, well, I'll never be able to compete with Steve Hurley, but this is just what I feel. And that happened to become a #1 record in the UK and a classic record out there. So you have to sort of be committed to who you are and stop trying to be somebody else. God did not do duplicates. He made one of one. And that's okay. Mike Dunn may not play your record. But guess what? There might be somebody else that may play your record.
Correct.
DJ Spen may not play your record, but there may be somebody else. So just be true to yourself and know why you're doing this. If you're trying to do it for other reasons, that's where you're going to sort of get tripped off. So that's my message.
All right. Thank you, Kelly.
Man, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate it, man. I love you dearly, and thank you for taking the time, man. I know you have a busy schedule, so thank you for taking the time.
Tell Kevin I say call me. Tell Kevin Miles I say call me, please. Thank you. It's been wonderful having you, Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Good luck.
Yeah, man. We'll try to have you back sometime soon.
Okay, blessings to everyone.
All right,
Same to you,
too.
man.
All right, let's go over to Bobby because I want to know if he feels like he could promote this.
I could promote it. I would like to maybe put some more lyrics in there, maybe another go along with it. But as it is, it kind of reminds me of the old 70s kind of sound.
Yeah.
Sydney, Alice Constantinos. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got the foundation there.
Mm-hmm.
I would just try maybe to put another hook in there. I mean, it's nice melody, nice, but I'd like to go a little deeper than that. But as it is, give it a 7.5 with obviously there's room for improvement to bring it up to a 9 and 9.5.
Okay.
It's there. The basics are there. It's just, to me, just got to be a little bit more hooky for me. But I like it. But I do like it.
All right. Sounds good to me.
And can I make a suggestion? You're going to kill me for saying this. But there are female producers too. Nobody should always say, he did this, he did that. There are female producers too in this business.
There are, but this is a male. There are. I'm always looking for the females. What's up, Susan? I see you in the chat. I'm always looking for the females to see if they're going to send in something.
And I will reiterate something that Jeffrey C. said in the chat too. When he said doors got slammed in their face.
Yeah.
One of the first things I learned being in the record business is you better get used to the word no. Because if you can't accept it, you might as well keep the business.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Okay.
That's right. All right. So who else do we need to hear from? We got to hear from.
Man,
Thank you.
anytime, dude. Anytime. Thank you for joining us.
Let's hear from Biscuit on this one.
Hey, I kind of like this track here. It's got a nice little hump in it. It's got a groove. I'm sitting up here back is hunching to this one. So yeah, it's got a nice little groove. I like this one.
Okay.
Probably give it like a 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
All right, a 7 from Biscuit. Tommy.
Yes. I knew it from the first 16. Here's a tip to producers out there. There are only a couple chords that you could go on tracks with right now. You'll hear the same chords done all the time. When this thing hit those chords, I knew it was on to something. So if you're trying to get on a certain label, just go listen to the chords they're using on their song. Most of the producers do the same chords 100 different kinds of ways. So it never gets tired. I've been doing the same groove since I was 17. So it's like, you know what? Just do that. Do what the rocks. Like this rocks. People in the chat saying that it's come from another record. I don't care if it came from Mars. It never gets old. It just never gets old. It's easy to follow what works. And there's certain things that always are consistent with dance music. They like to move, they like certain chords, they like certain way that they go together in 8 bars. If you just go do that 8-bar thing and you see some of the quantiles, watch how quick we'll say, just because we know what's going to sell. It's not rocket science here. You can try to be like, hey, I'm going to recreate the wheel, but if you really just want to get out there first, just do what you hear. Just find your way of doing what's already worked. And then say, hey, I'm going to do something new. So I give this definitely a 9.
All right. That is pretty good. A 9 from Tommy Davis. Mike Dunn, close us out on this one.
Which is going to close us out for the show, actually. Close.
Yeah. Okay. Big up to my brother, Kelly G. Big ups to Bobby. And Biscuit. Word up. Also, tell me when you say chords, that kind of gets people kind of mixed up. So what it actually is a lot of the stuff is in the same key, which is you're doing the F's because you know what I'm saying. If you look at a lot of stuff that's going on now, it's either a F or G or F sharp or G flat or E flat or D sharp, however you want to dress it up. So those are the keys right now that work in the house, especially Spen, Louis, Kenny, Michael Gray, you know what I'm saying? All the top are in that key. So that's why, because that key feels so good in dance music. So you know what I'm saying? So when you put stuff, it might not be the same chord, but it's the same key, which makes you think that you know what I'm saying, you're using same chords. Because there's a gazillion chords. It's just how you're gonna dress it up. That's just like with a woman. You both can have the same dress on, but it's your accessories that's gonna set you aside from somebody else rocking that dress. You know what I'm saying? So with us as producers, that's what it is with music. It's the accessories. It's what goes around it that makes it feel different or sound different. So great song, great track. When they actually put the vocals on there, and you know what I'm saying, because this track needs a song, a full song. It doesn't need to, you can have an instrumental version for those who don't like playing vocals. But the main mix should have a full song on it. Get behind it, find you a dope songwriter, and then you know what I'm saying, come up with something that's super fire lyrically, that's gonna complement the track. And you got a winner. now in my closing with all the producers and the people that sent in tracks or trying to get their tracks done. First of all, don't put anybody just because they sitting around on your track. You know what I'm saying? Because they could ruin your track. You know. Word.
Right.
I mean, like,
right.
man,
Right. I feel you. I hear what you're saying. I hear you.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You have somebody come in and say something on this. That's why you hear me basically on everything I do. I'm the only one gonna lay that lick down. Right. I got some vocalists that I'm working with now and things of that sort. So I'm gonna come back to those things like that. But when it's a funky vibe or it's what's in there, I'm not gonna I'm gonna take the initiative to do what I do because I hear what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear what you want, you're not gonna be satisfied until you get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could try out. I know Spen, I know Kelly, you could try 3 vocalists out on a track before you actually get the right one. Because you know what I'm saying?
Preaching now.
Right.
That's for real. Yeah.
Right. The vocalist like he ain't working on it.
Right.
It's cool. It's cool.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? How we gonna tell her though?
Right.
Somebody else gonna be on this joint. You know what I'm saying? She is thinking, but like I said, to all the producers, keep going. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? If you know this is what you want to do, ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start out like we are now.
Man, heck no.
We, you know what I'm saying? We sat around, we watched people, we watched what they did good, we watched what they did bad. You know what I'm saying? We sponges. You have to be a sponge. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a sponge. And don't be afraid to listen to stuff out there. I ain't doing it. I still listen to everybody's stuff and to check out what they're doing. Not only as a DJ, but as a producer. You have to, why do they like this song? What's making them like this song so much? You have to know how to dissect. You know what I'm saying? And when you learn how to dissect the track, bing, it's a light bulb that goes on. It's unexplainable, but you'll sit there, I'll sit there and I'll listen to a track. Okay, because there's something in a track that's always going to get different people. Some people might like the bass line. Some people might like the chords. Some people might like the synth line. Some people might like the drums. So but when it all gels together, that's what makes it a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody likes a certain piece of that song. The vocals, the backgrounds, keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. If quantized or unquantized, Q3, 4, and 5, then pick up your songs. You dig what I'm saying? Keep shopping, keep sending it around. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this be the last stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. And like I said, do your homework when you're talking about quantized. Do your homework. That's important. Like, know what quantize is about, and know the history. Just don't look at us and see us on Instagram and posting videos of us doing parties and all that's after the hard work is done.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the, you know what I'm saying? That's after the hard work is done. What y'all see is the final product. Y'all don't see the travel, the hotels, the getting to the club, do it. You know what I'm saying? All that. I say that to say this, that if it's when it's your time, don't get ready, be ready.
Yep.
Because if your number is called and then you're trying to get ready, it's too late.
Yep.
You have to be ready.
That's right.
And with that, I say that track, of course, is a 9, baby.
Well, that is a perfect ending.
That's the longest explanation of a 9 I ever heard, but it's the best explanation of a 9.
And listen, we've said this many times.
Dope.
Yeah,
just
Mike,
sick.
Thank you.
You're a sick man, but I love you. What an amazing guy,
too,
man.
Man, I love you too,
my
brother.
gosh.
Hey, hold on, before we go, hold on. Kelly, hold on.
What you gonna do? He gonna
let.
If you don't do it, don't you do it. Don't do it.
So me and Spen are supposed to play the ministry. So we're in the hotel. So I said, I'm about to go to get some snacks and things like that. He's like, oh, okay, I'll come with you. I'm like, cool. We walk in. Now we see the other guys. Who were the other guys that were playing with us?
Oh, man.
I forgot their name. I'm sorry.
Wasn't Horse Meat Disco. What are those dudes' names? I can't remember.
Yeah, but
I don't remember, but yeah.
This is what. No. The spill. Who is that? Lexi, 2408. No, it's a good story. Spen was like, you know what? I had in my mind that you were totally different, and you're nothing like I thought you were. I'm like, what do you mean? Oh no, I thought you were totally different. You cool, you vibe, you got a good heart. Thank you, brother. So, you know,
I thought you was just mean and nasty, talking about
And do you know?
No. Hey, look. I come from nothing, so being humble about the things that you have are really important. You know what I'm saying? Because you could,
yes, sir.
The things that you get, you know what I'm saying, could be easily taken away tomorrow.
That's right.
That's why when I see homeless people, I'm like, man, I'm one bad break. I always tell the homeless people when I give them money and things like, hey, bro, oh man, no, I'm one bad break from where you are, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So know that when you get a blessing, you know what I'm saying, you share the blessing. You don't hold on to it for yourself, because the blessing isn't yours. You know what I'm saying? The blessing is for you. God blesses you for you to share and bless somebody else with.
Right. You're blessed to be a blessing. Amen.
Well, you've been a blessing, and we thank you. That night, he called me in the middle of the night to say that Mike Dunn is a really cool dude. He literally called me and woke me up to say that he had spoken with you, and you all had actually, instead of y'all passing, you actually got a chance to be in the same room. I'm about to cut these two off because everybody, the UK is ready to go to bed.
Right.
We're ready to eat dinner.
Kelly would be like, oh, they having a love festival. There they go, and then she's going to leave us alone.
So let me just say, I need to really say one thing for all the producers that are watching. Thank you for everyone who took the time sending in your music. Let me say again that this is Talent Tuesday. It is for demos. Taking someone else's song and remixing it is not a demo. That's your edit, and you can do whatever you want with it, but you can't bring it on Talent Tuesday. Don't get me excited about a song and then I find out you just ripped somebody else's song and then rejigged it. That's not a demo, because I can't do anything with this. I can't put the song out. Now, I'm very disappointed in you, sir. I'm not happy, because when I like a song, I want it. And telling me that I can't have what I want is not a good thing. So, for those of you that are watching and thinking about submitting a song, in the box yesterday, I did get several people that said it was a cover. They came right out and said it's not a cover, a remix. There's a difference. If you don't know the difference, then you're not ready for this level yet. If you don't know the difference between a cover and a remix, because I'm not a producer and I know the difference between a cover and a remix. If you're going to go out and pay an orchestra to play the instruments and reinterpret the song, that is a cover and that's your work and you're able to do that. But once you start just taking bits and pieces of someone else's pre-recorded, copyrighted music, that is not permitted unless they hire you to do so. And so I can't put that record on this label. It is copyright infringement. And somebody will call us and tell us, take it down and give me my money. So be clear about what a demo is. And for those of you starting out in this business and wanting to do, people make edits all the time. 500 of you downloaded DJ Spen's MJ edit the other day. I saw that. 500. And that's fine. He does it for his own sets and his personal enjoyment, and that's fine. But we can't put those on the label. So, word to the wise. So this song was apparently the
last track we talked about?
You remixed what is it called? It's called You're a Melody extended disco version.
Okay. All right.
And this is
cool.
from a long time ago or something, maybe the 70s. Even if it's from the 70s, we can find it. So our little researchers in the background So
and big love to all of y'all that did that research.
Big love to all the Quantize fam out there.
Yeah.
And everyone for joining us. We're about to go. So
we gotta go.
We need to thank everyone.
Yes.
For those of you that are in Baltimore, Washington, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, New York, New Jersey, you have got to be in the place in Baltimore. If you're from Chicago, you need to come on and see.
Wait a minute. What is Mike doing?
Laughing.
No, he's not. Mike got like boxes. What is he doing?
Hello. FedEx just came and dropped me off about 3 new pair. You need
Mute him. I'm gonna mute him and you. I can't. This is my real life. I can't make this stuff up. Anyway, Quantize Quintessential Soul Festival on Sunday in Baltimore. We have Mike Dunn. We have Alternate. We have DJ Biscuit and DJ Techniques going back to back, which is a crazy sight to see. We have Tommy Davis, and I can't even tell you. He may fly in. He may.
We don't know what he's going to do.
We don't know what he might do. He may helicopter.
I'm scared.
That's
why he's closing that stage.
He's closing that stage, and that's going to be amazing. We have the Quantize team, honey. We have the Quantize team. I can't. See what I'm saying? Mute him. I've lost control, ladies and gentlemen. Can you please let me mute?
Yes, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
Are we having Jamaican for dinner?
Jamaican?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we have Jamaican for dinner. That's what
I said Alternate, right? I said, who else? Oh, the Quantize team will be in the house, at least a few of them.
Yes.
DJ Spen has 2 or 3 sets. Usually he doesn't get to play that much at home, but DJ Spen will be in the house. He will grace each one of our 3 rooms with his presence. We will also have DJ Renee Melendez and our very own Mike Freak will be making appearances at the Soul Festival as well. We got a lot of people. We have one of y'all know I have 2 #1 DJs. Both of their names are Kenny, but KW Griff will be in the house. Baltimore's own legend will be on the wheels, so I will be enjoying that when I'm not listening to Mike, standing next to Mike Dunn. I'm going to stand right next to him and touch buttons and mess with him. I'm going to stand right by him and touch buttons. Oh, DJ OG is going to be in the house.
Yes,
I need to have OG.
Look, here you go. Look. He talking about be more shy now. They're going to Mike.
Hey. Be more shy. It's coming real soon, 2023.
Be more shy. Be more versus Chi-Town. We're going to do something.
No, not no versus.
No. They haven't cleared.
No, it ain't going to be no versus. We're going to bring this together.
They haven't cleared this.
It's on now.
I'll talk to you about
what
this.
What you mean we haven't cleared it with you?
We need to get through the Soul Festival.
Me and Mike ain't got to clear nothing with you.
Okay. Who's gonna sell the tickets? Who's gonna sell the tickets?
Yes, Kelly. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
then.
Yes. All right. We'll behave.
Right.
Okay.
These two are out of control. We got to go eat. We thank everyone.
Yeah, Biscuit.
For
thank you.
Tuning in. Thank you, Biscuit.
And
thank you,
Bobby. As always,
Where's
it is
Bobby?
a pleasure.
He's still on there?
He's still right there hanging. He is. You know what?
Bobby Shaw will
gotta
be.
give Bobby Shaw props.
Bobby Shaw
He's
will be
hanging
in Baltimore. He's always supporting. I know Bobby Shaw is going to be
he's
in
coming.
the house, so be sure to give him a hug and say hi on Sunday.
I only have 2 words for tonight's show. Well done.
Yeah. It was
All
good.
right.
It
Adore
was
your
very good.
purpose, baby.
Adore your purpose.
Adore your purpose, indeed.
All right.
All right. Well, we adore
Tommy,
all of
thank you.
Thank
And,
you, Tommy.
yeah,
Thank you,
Mike.
Candace, behind the
My
scenes,
goodness,
holding
yeah.
it down tonight. Thank you for
That's
Team
awesome.
Quantize, Renee and Candace and Lexi in the chat. We appreciate you all. We will be back in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Please send in your demos, not your edits and your reinterpretations, your demos. Please send them in to music@quantizerecordings.com. And we will see the rest of you in 2 weeks right here on Talent Tuesday. Much love to you all. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, and peace to your souls. We are out.
See y'all later. Love y'all.